Hello, I'm Lowell Martin, and this is MCC Today, your news for all things educational. On today's show, we have Chris Watson, Gage, Gammill, Jax Hubbard, and Brandon Dewease. You will learn a lot. Stay tuned.
Thank you to the teachers for encouraging me when I wasn't sure where to start, for seeing my potential even when I didn't, for inspiring me to reach farther and try harder.
Thank you, MCC. You helped me change my future.
Find your wings at MCC.
We are here with Mr. Chris Watson. How are you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Now, this is what's called strong-arming somebody when they come to the Student Success Center. So he came in and I said, I want you on the show. Now, you have been at MCC how long now?
This is my second semester here.
The second semester, and you play baseball for us, and you also take some pretty difficult classes and do well in those classes. Okay, so well, first off, what brought you to Reading Community College?
Really, I took my visit here for baseball. I felt a really strong connection with just everybody on campus and as well as the coaches. I feel like they had a really good plan for what they want me to do, both on the field and academically, to pursue my further goals.
Is it difficult to be a student athlete?
It can be at times, but I feel like SUD gives us a good balance of time on the field and then time to get our classwork done. So I really can't complain about it.
And so that's your coach?
Yes, sir. Coach SUD. It's my head coach.
Okay. And how many, if you don't mind me asking, how many schools did you visit before you came here?
It was here, Hans, and home, so it was just 3.
Okay.
Yes,
okay. And now you've been playing baseball how long?
Since I was 4 years old, so basically my whole life.
And you still love it?
Yes, sir. A lot of love for it. A lot of love for it.
Okay. And now you know, I know that you take some of the difficult classes.
Yes, sir.
Because you're not you're taking some of the high level classes that we offer. You know, you've taken your Comp 1 and Comp 2.
Yes, sir.
You've taken your, what math are you in?
Right now I'm in business calc.
The fun stuff.
Yes, sir. I'm making money. Yes, sir. Yes.
And you're doing well in there.
Yes, I am.
Okay. Now, do you plan to stay with us?
Yes, I'll be back next year.
Okay. And then after that, what are your plans?
Whoever offers me, really, whatever 4-year thinks that I can help them win the championship is what I'm going to do. Got to play for them.
Okay. Now, so you're planning to continue playing.
Yes, sir.
And use that to pay for your education.
Yes, sir.
And then after you finish with your bachelor's degree,
yes,
are you just going for a 4-year degree, or will you go for a master's degree?
So depending on how I do at the next level, I'm either get drafted, hopefully, which is my main goal, and then do my master's online while I'm playing and get that, or I'm going to just continue going through school and get my master's in person.
Okay. And what position do you play?
I play outfield.
And have you always?
I got here and I started playing outfield, but my whole life I've really been playing first base.
Okay.
So it's something new.
Okay. Do you like it when they switch up like that a little bit?
Yes, I do.
Is it okay?
Yes, sir. It's fun. I like it. Doing new things.
Okay, but most of the time you were on first base.
Yes, I was. And now I'm just playing straight outfield.
Okay.
Yes,
and that's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're doing all right with that.
Yes, sir.
And you still hope to, but you hope to play professionally.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, and but if that doesn't pan out,
I'm gonna stick with my business degree and go make some money.
Okay, I'm all for making money. That's always what. Do you want to continue coaching?
Yes, sir. If I don't go play professionally, I'd feel like I'd get in coaching eventually at some point.
Okay. Do you try to help your? Are y'all very good within your sport? Or here at Reading Community College, y'all pretty good with helping each other?
Yes, sir. We help each other out as much as we can.
With school?
Yes, sir.
And just motivation?
Exactly. Exactly.
Get out there and do it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, because I've seen y'all in the Success Center, because let me just say they tend to group together around one particular table, and they will group together to do your work, but you always do seem to be on top of everything.
Yes, sir.
How do you manage to do that?
Really just, I guess, comes naturally. Both my parents are very hard, diligent workers, so it just kind of got passed down through.
Is there ever any downtime?
Yes, I have downtime. I go to sleep pretty early, wake up decent time, so.
Okay. Do you when you're on vacation? Okay. When you're away from and you don't have any games, you're finished with the sport for the season. You don't have any schoolwork. Are you able to completely relax?
I can't say I can. I really can't say I can. I just enjoy being around baseball. So in one way or another, I'm going to figure out how to either practice or watch a game while I'm away.
So baseball is going to be involved pretty
Yeah,
much daily
yes,
with
yes,
you.
sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How often do you exercise?
Oh, it's every day.
Every day
Yes,
exercise.
sir.
You got to.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I like being
And
active.
what does that involve?
It's either it can be something as simple as me walking my dog, or
Okay.
me hitting the cages, or having full team practice, whatever it may be. But I'm gonna get outside and do something every day.
Now, take me through just a day here at Meridian Community College when you are, getting prepared. You are when do you start in the morning?
Okay.
And then, of course, you have to do your practice, do your exercise, then go to classes, and then so take me through a typical day.
Okay, I wake up, get ready, get dressed.
What time you wake up?
It depends. Like if I have class, I'll be like 7:15. Have my
Okay.
alarm going off. I wake up, brush my teeth, everything like that. Get breakfast in the caf. Go to my class. Have a little downtime, so give us some study and then some homework done. Go to my second class of the day. And second class, go to lunch. I go to practice. Get done practice. A little more downtime. Recover.
Okay.
Then I'll go back and hit in the cages at night. Go back from that, shower up, and go to sleep.
Do you ever procrastinate?
Yes, I do. I do.
When you procrastinate, what are you doing?
It's normally me just scrolling through social media.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Do you ever, while you're strolling through social media, go, I should be studying?
Yeah. I don't know about studying, but I should be doing
doing
something else. Yeah.
And how long do you procrastinate before you finally say, okay, that's enough of that?
It could be 5 minutes, it could be 2 hours. It really just depends.
Okay. Have you always been able to balance
Yes, sir.
being an athlete and being a student?
I feel like I've always had a good balance of it.
Okay, because I'm assuming that in high school you had really good grades.
Yes, sir, I did.
Good GPA.
Yes, sir.
Okay, and so, but you were able to make everything work.
Yes, sir, I was.
Okay. Now, did your parents, were they pretty good about getting you to practices? And
Yes,
you said
sir.
that they're very. I don't think that. Do they procrastinate?
No. My dad does, my mom can a little bit.
Okay. Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have 2 brothers. One just is finished up his master's at North Alabama, and the other one's
Wonderful.
living in Austin and is an accountant.
Are they older?
Yes, they're both older.
Were they good older brothers?
Yes, so they were.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Were you spoiled?
I guess, being the youngest, I guess. I would have never admit it, but they might say I was a favorite.
I was about to say, do your older brothers say you were spoiled?
Yes, they definitely would. They
Okay,
definitely
were both of them, now you said that they're both, one's in Austin and one's finishing a master's. Were they involved in baseball?
They played football. Both of them played football. So I was the
Okay.
only baseball athlete in my family. My dad played college basketball. Oldest brother didn't play sports in college. We played football all the way through high school. And then my middle brother, he was playing football through college, and now he's done.
Okay, but football didn't appeal to you?
I played it.
I'm just curious.
I played it.
You can look at me and tell how athletic I am and have always been.
I played football through high school, and didn't really have any colleges reach out for it, so it just wasn't my thing.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Baseball was.
Yes,
Was
sir.
was it almost like when you you went to your first practice for baseball, was it like, okay, this is my place?
I mean, I can't
Or was
remember.
it later?
I can't
Was
remember
it
my
4?
first practice exactly.
At 4 years
but
old, I know what I'm going to do
this
with
will
my life.
be what I'm doing for a while. But yeah, I feel like I really just fell in love with it from the jump, everything like that.
Okay,
Yes,
and you're going to continue as long as you
Yes,
possibly
sir,
can.
as long as I can.
Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
I
you for
really
having me.
appreciate it.
I enjoyed it.
We'll be right back.
Not essential. Never let anyone tell you that again. Never doubt your abilities to make a difference. How do I know this about you? Because I'm a teacher. I am the one who will push you harder and farther than you could have ever imagined. Teach you things that you never thought possible. And if you will give me 100%, then I will stand shoulder to shoulder with you, and together we will change your future. MCC, find your wings.
And we are back, and we have Mr. Gage Gammill. Am I saying that right? Gammill? Okay.
right.
And Mr. Jax Hubbard. Okay. And y'all are in our precision machinery program.
Yes, sir.
Right? And it is a 2-year program here
It
at
is.
Meridian Community College. You have a bright, brand new, super clean facility to work in. Okay. But now the precision machinery program, which is a great program here, what drew you, what made you want to be in that program?
So my dad has a company called the Floor Steel back in Greenwood, where I'm from. It's about 3 hours from here. My dad found it, and he insisted that I went here, and I'm very, very glad that I did.
Okay. So you have it in your blood.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it's genetic. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying. Okay. And Mr. Jax?
I
went on a field trip in high school for my shop class, and I saw the class, and I was just instantly into it. All the new stuff that was in there just looked really cool. I saw a lot of opportunity as soon as I walked in the door, so I just went ahead and signed up for that class.
Okay, so you're in your second year. You're almost done.
Right.
And you're about to finish your first year.
Yes.
So you have one more year left.
Yes.
Okay. Now, a lot of times when students, as you were saying, students will tour something or they'll see something and go, oh, I think I'd like to do that. And then once they get into it, they're like, maybe not. Was it that way with you? Has it been a good experience overall?
It's been a great experience, actually. Brian's a great teacher. He teaches me everything I need to know, makes sure I know everything I need to know. Gives us opportunities. We've had opportunities from like other jobs. As soon as I came in, we've had other places coming and visiting us, recruiting us as soon as I came in.
That's a great feeling, isn't it?
It's just feeling wanted. It's like what Brian likes to say, you feel like the prettiest person at prom or whatever. Prettiest girl at prom. They kind of get picked out by companies like that. You just feel important.
Unlike being an English major, I mean, you know, you're like, where'd everybody go? Kind of thing. But were there any prerequisites? Did you have to take any classes before you could get into?
I took one class while I was doing it, but it wasn't hard at all. It was just an accessory class.
Okay.
Didn't have to do, it was just like any other class, just sign up for it and get in there the first day and show up on time.
So pretty much you finished high school and just came directly into it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you
Same
thing,
way.
just finished high school and came directly into it.
Right.
Didn't have any preliminary stuff that you had to do beforehand to
No.
get into the class to the classes. Do you have to meet with the teacher, Brian Warren? Do you have to meet with the teacher or meet with them first to kind of say, okay, this is the kind of stuff we're going to do? Did they have any information sessions for y'all to start out with?
Certain sessions, but it definitely does help as far as just getting your name in there in the class, just to talk to them.
Because a lot of times they only accept like 12 to 15 students per year. I
Well, we have like 35 when we started.
Okay, so I hate to be wrong. Okay, no, in a lot of the classes they only have a certain
Right,
amount, so
yeah,
that they start
yeah.
out with 35, which is excellent. Okay, now, so the whole was there any part of it that you're like, I don't like doing this?
No, not really.
Okay.
I like drawing. It's a lot of drawing, a lot of math involved, but it's nothing like crazy. There's no aerospace, like nothing, no type of calculus or anything. It's just pretty much basic algebra and geometry and trig and stuff.
But when you tell some people that there's algebra, geometry, and trig, they don't like that.
Sure, sometimes.
It really
sometimes.
it really scares people.
Brian can make anything simple for you. So if you struggle with stuff like that, math, I've never been too good at math. He's helped me with that a lot in my first semester.
And now you're like, that's fine.
It's
I can
fine.
do this.
I can do it.
Okay. Was there anything that you struggled with within the program?
Hard coding. It's basically it's a whole list of G&M codes, and it tells the machine different functions and what to do and what not to do, and it goes around certain parameters. And that was a little difficult, but not anything overwhelming.
Because I've known in my career and when I was in college years ago, there were classes I took and things that I'd go like, okay, I'm glad I did that. I don't ever want to have to do it again. I was just wondering if there was anything in your program that was kind of like that. I was like, I'm glad I did that. I know how to do it now. Now let's do something else.
Sure.
Okay. Now, as soon as you finish, then you're going to be finishing in May here.
Right.
Okay. What are your plans? You're going to go back to your father's and take over.
That's the plan for right now.
Okay. But have any companies come and tried to recruit you?
Sure. We've had several different companies. Flex Trades, which is a big traveling machinist company. We've had Homac, Taylor. We have a student going to Glock in Atlanta, or he's planning to. Stennis Space Center for NASA. They've talked to us, or we actually went to
Looking on your
Stennis.
resume.
Yeah,
It's very
it would be a big resume.
But you're going back to Greenwood to
Yes,
be a
sir.
part of your father's company.
I am.
What are you planning on doing when you finish next year?
like what he talked about, Flex Trades, they've already been recruiting us. I'm most definitely going to go there after I get finished, save up
So
my
you
money.
have a job waiting for you when you
Pretty
finish.
much.
Okay. Now let me ask the $1 million question because it has to do with dollars. Is the money good?
Very
It's
good.
amazing.
You can grow exponentially. You can start your own
There's
business.
almost no limit.
You mean like teaching?
Sure.
Basically.
No. So, but you'll start out at a certain level, but then once you gain the experience, that's when the money starts
Right.
happening.
That's when it
once you have the
rolls in.
experience, and so that's what you're looking for.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you plan to stay in Mississippi or in this area? Or are you going to go where?
With flex trades, you travel different spots. They'll send you somewhere for 3 to, how many months is it?
They do 90-day contracts up
90.
to like 140, I think.
At 90 to 140 days, go wherever they send me, come back for as long as I need to, which more than likely will
With
be
lots of
longer.
money in your pocket.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mostly take
So,
home with that one.
I'm in the wrong business. Definitely. Do you ever see yourself possibly continuing your education? Would there be a benefit for you going on and getting more education
As
in
far as-
precision machinery or or anything, getting a bachelor's degree or possibly teaching in the future? Or
Right.
something? Is there any? Do you have a desire? Do you see yourself ever doing something like that?
Me personally, no, but there is another student in the class that's going to be graduating the same time that I will. I think he's going for some type of engineering after this.
Okay.
He's in calculus right now, and he's going to graduate here with a 2-year degree, and then he's going to move on, I think, to state.
Okay, so there's still more educational opportunities. and
Absolutely.
Will more education benefit you? Was there a benefit to some jobs with that?
It could.
Okay.
It just
It just
depends
depends on the
on
person
where you
who's
go.
hiring you.
Okay. Well, listen, I want to thank both of y'all for being here today. I know it was short notice. How much notice did y'all get before you came here?
30 minutes maybe.
Yeah. This morning.
I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
We'll be right back.
Meridian Community College. For more than 75 years, we've helped students soar. Establishing the first tuition guarantee program in Mississippi, we put our students first, while creating pathways into the workforce and offering a seamless transition to a 4-year degree. Now is the time to find your purpose and register today, because those who move forward never get left behind. MCC, find your wings.
And we are back, and we have the wonderful Brandon Dewease. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you, Lowell?
I'm doing well as well. Now, have there been any additions to your title
Well,
since we last spoke?
not my MCC title. I don't think. No.
Okay, so what is your official
All right.
title?
I'm the Associate Dean of Student Engagement.
Is there a dean?
There is a dean, right? There's
Oh,
the
student
Dean of
engagement.
Students.
Oh, student,
There's
okay.
the Dean of Students, and
But
I
not a
am
dean
an.
of student engagement.
That's correct. I'm an Associate Dean. Kimberly Rush is an Associate Dean, and Sandra Atkinson is an Associate Dean, and we all are supervised by Dean Smith.
Okay,
Dean.
okay.
Yeah.
So there is organization.
There is. It actually goes together in some way, right? It works.
You have so many pieces and parts to your job.
Yeah.
It's amazing that you keep anything. It's juggling constantly. That's why I don't get to see you as much as I would like to. But we have a few things today
Yes,
coming
sir.
to MCC.
Absolutely.
The big one is, I think, the College for Kids.
That's right. Yes, sir.
And you see all these wonderful little kids roaming around.
That's right.
Well supervised,
Yeah.
roaming around, and they are enjoying themselves like no other.
We hope so. We
Yes.
hope so. So College for Kids traditionally is going to take place starting that first full week of June, right?
Okay.
That Monday to Friday, week 1, and then the next week. I think the first date is June the 5th, and the last date of College for Kids is June 16th.
Okay,
So, yeah.
when and how do parents register?
Man, that's
parents, grandparents.
Yeah, great question, Lowell. It's like you do this for a living. Man, that was fantastic.
Yes.
So registration is upon us. We're going to open to the public for registration on April 23rd.
Okay.
And registration will be open for about a month. We close on May 24th, right?
Okay.
And we definitely need you to do that pre-registration because we have the offering of all those classes, right? But then we have to make sure that we have enough Play-Doh and enough slime and enough rockets for the classes where they learn how to build the little model rockets and shoot those. So we have Junior Firefighter Academy this year. There are always classes that bring live animals onto this campus, right? Kids get to pet baby chickens and cats and horses and cows, and there's always reptiles. I don't pet those, just for the record. Yeah, I just abstain from petting all reptiles. That's a standard rule in my life.
I'm right with you there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yes.
That's it. But yeah.
Reptiles, whether reptiles or humans, no.
Correct.
No.
That's it. To find out more details, anybody that wants to go ahead and complete that registration. I should note this is an offering that we make for students who are between the ages of 6 and 12.
Okay.
Right? So think elementary school. Okay. I have twin 12-year-olds. This will be their last year. They're excited for College for Kids. We drove home on the day before yesterday. We drove home from school with them chattering in the back seat. And I realized they had gotten the College for Kids flyer at their little school. And they're excited, but it's their last year, so they're kind of bummed.
So what you're here to tell us about College for Kids
Yes,
is,
sir.
Come on in, boys, the water's fine.
That's exactly what we're here to say. And if you want to come in, you should visit meridiancc.edu/college 4, like the number 4, kids.
Now, when we have these, in regular classes, you have to have at least 10 students for the class to make.
Sure.
Is it the same with College for Kids? Is that why because you want people to pre-register?
Absolutely.
But we also, we want to, I know you said we need to know how much Play-Doh and how
That's
much, you
right.
know. But does it take a certain number of children for a class to make?
There is a magic number that we're trying to get to, but to be really honest, because these are not 4-credit classes, and because those instructors are not paid on the same scale as an instructor teaching an entire semester, if we line up a Play-Doh class and just a few kids sign up for that, that's at the discretion of the director, who is Miss Courtney Pitts, and that instructor. But we do want to fill those classes.
Sure.
I do think, there's a magic number that for lack of interest, we might lose classes. And therefore, registration is important.
Okay. Now, in addition to the College for Kids, we have general registration.
We do.
For adults.
That's right. That's
here
right.
at Meridian Community. Okay, when does that start?
It is rolling right now. It's rolling. So registration for new students to come to MCC and take classes, that opened yesterday on April the 12th. And
how fortuitous that you are here today.
Right. It's like we planned it. It is. You know what? My niece, she's coming to MCC. She's graduating from high school right in the next couple of months.
Wonderful.
And she texted me yesterday. She calls me Bubba, and she was like, "Hey, Bubba, I'm in the parking lot." And she came up here. She went to the advising department. She signed in, and in just a few minutes, she has a college schedule.
Oh, is she thrilled?
She is beside herself. I literally, the family group chat, we all got pictures of her and her schedule yesterday. So it's time. We're here. We're open.
And the thing is, it is important to go ahead and make your schedules, because especially if you're working or you have other obligations, you want your classes at certain times, certain days. You need to go ahead and kind of book those in.
Absolutely.
Because when those fill, they fill, and sometimes if you come and wait to the last minute, sometimes those classes that you want at those times are not available.
Absolutely.
And that's what's unfortunate, because we want to help as many as we can.
That's right.
But go ahead and get the stuff done.
Time is of the essence.
Time is of the essence.
It is.
And it is very important for you to do this.
For sure.
Now, are you able to register for summer, for fall, for just all of it?
Yes.
Okay.
All of the above. Everything you mentioned, you can go ahead and register right now.
Okay. And that's what we want you to do.
That's right. Yes, sir. That's it.
Now, to register, they do need to go ahead and fill out an application.
They should. They need to be admitted to be able to register. Okay. So let's talk about that for a second.
My family said I needed to be admitted, but I don't think...
That's a different kind of admitted.
I think it was, yeah.
It's a different application of the word, right? So students who want to register for classes for the fall, they need to gain admission to the institution.
Okay.
We're an open enrollment institution. They apply, get us their test scores, get us transcripts from all of their previous schooling. We're going to see them admitted. They'll be able to go straight down the hall to advising and get registered for those classes.
Excellent, excellent. Now you make sure that your niece knows to come to the Success Center if she needs
Absolutely.
anything, and let us help her. And if she's going to be in my classes, let me know.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'll harass her. No, I won't. I will not. But thank you so much for being here today.
I enjoyed
appreciate
it, as always.
We'll be right back.
Since 1996, the MCC Foundation Tuition Guarantee Program has provided students an opportunity to find their potential. Thousands of students have benefited from the program. Over $6 million have been invested in the students who learn and live right here in our community. This program is funded by individuals and businesses who believe in our students, our families, and the economic impact of an education at Meridian Community College. Now is your chance to offer support. Give today at meridiancc.edu/give.
On behalf of executive producers Tanisha Clark and Matt Milner, media mogul Josh Taylor, and student producer Your Royal Highness Princess Jaden White, thank you for watching. Hope you learned a little bit, and we'll see you next week.